So I wanted to start NEO because growing up here in Nevada County, I feel like there wasn't a lot for young people and people my age to do. I wanted to be there to help inspire my peers to make healthy lifestyle choices because I saw a lot of people who weren't making the best choices in their lives and ended up really kind of getting into trouble or just being unhappy, and I wanted to inspire people to make better choices and to live a good life.
Growing up here, there wasn't a lot for me to do. A lot of times I felt bored and that if I was making healthy choices, I was almost being punished for it because there wasn't anything for me to do, and I spent my time instead hanging out in parking lots and getting in trouble for loitering. So I kind of saw firsthand the need to provide positive activities for youth.
I am Mary Vogel. I'm 16 and I go to Godoti Early College High School. I got involved with NEO by performing with them, and then gradually I just started volunteering. And it was a great experience, and I enjoy it very much.
My name is Catherine. I am 15, almost 16, and I go to Godoti Early College High School. It's just like when you come in, it's such a welcoming, like you're all a big family, and we all do this fun stuff, and there's never a dull moment, so that's probably my favorite part.
My name is Rayson. I go to Lyman Gilmore Middle School. I got involved in NEO because there's this camp called the Great Summer Youth Academy, and so they started coming to our school, and I just wanted to get more involved. I started going to the events, and eventually I became a youth leader.
So the youth center is something that we've been working on for several years. We realized that with NEO, while we were seeing a lot of really good successes by hosting events around the community, at the same time we were so limited in what we could actually do. So we set forward to open a youth center that would give youth a consistent, safe place to spend their time after school and on weekends, where they could have fun and make friends and have positive social circles without feeling like they'd be judged, and just knowing that they had somewhere safe to spend their time. So that was really the goal for the youth center.
Mm-hmm. And at the youth center, we have all kinds of activities. We have game tables like ping pong and foosball and pool table, and we have arts and crafts for people who are interested in that. We have video games, and we have a shared garden space right now with Bitney Charter High School, and we also have the opportunity to go out and play basketball and ultimate frisbee. It's a small space, but it's definitely a good starting point.
One of my favorite things about NEO is the community. It's very inviting and welcoming and warm. It's like a cozy little hug. I've seen all my friends and even some of my family just go down paths that I don't agree with, but being with friends in such a small community that have all the same, decisions and morals, just coming together and hanging out with real fun instead of artificial fun is just the best way to go.
I like how it involves me in the Grass Valley community and Nevada City community, so I go to the youth center every day I possibly can.
It's just helped me be in a better state of mind, and it's helped me meet people who have the same ideas as me and who want to stay drug and alcohol free.
It's important in a lot of ways. I think having this space, so many people have come to us and said, if only I had this when I was a kid. And these are people who are in their 30s, 40s, even 50s and 60s, saying I would have made better choices if I just had somewhere to go when I was a kid. And so for generations, it's something our community has needed and we just haven't had. And so it's really important just to have somewhere in the community that you can go and have positive role models, and just to spend your time and not have to, spend your time on a street corner or in a parking lot, but to actually have a safe, supportive environment to go to.
There's so little to do here in this community, and all the kids are just let's just party and do drugs. It's just it's gross. It's not exactly fun either, but they see it as such. But that's because there's nothing to do. And with the youth center, there's a place to go, things to do. There's events and fun people to visit, and it's nice to have.
The youth center, it's awesome because I can meet my friends here. The volunteers are awesome. There's a bunch of games. We can do a lot of things. You can't be bored here.
We're a family, and this is our home, and we have all of our fun events here, and this is where I get to meet new people, and it's just a really fun, exciting place.
My sister struggled a lot with depression and self-harm, so she didn't really talk to me for years. For me personally, I did go through a phase of depression, and it was very dark and something I never want to experience again. But as I said before, there's this community here, and it's very welcoming.
February of this year, my aunt died of heroin. She had an overdose on heroin, and that really hit me. Yeah, it was awesome to just like, I could let it aside and I could go to Neo and stuff and have fun. I started to not think about my aunt dying.
A low point for me would be my dad struggling with alcohol abuse, and seeing him struggling and not being able to do anything and not fully understanding and not wanting to be a part of it because I saw how it was hurting him. And so that was just like a really low point for me. And Neo helped by getting me out of that dark mindset and teaching me ways to like talk with my dad and teaching me how to cope with having that so that I could be happier.
Neo is really unique because we are for and by youth. So Hallie and I, when we started Neo, were only 19 years old, and I think that gives us a really unique perspective, having just graduated from high school and starting an organization and really knowing what it was that our peers needed. And as we've grown as an organization, we've really continued that model throughout our work to make sure that everything we do is really youth-led and youth-inspired.
It's pretty amazing right now. We have over 15 youth leaders that are meeting here once a month to plan the activities and to learn positive youth development techniques and skills, and to actually volunteer their time after school to help run the youth center. And I just think that's amazing to see. There's just so many youth that want that leadership role, and so it feels really good to be able to provide that for them. We are able to connect with youth from all different schools. We're in a central place here where different junior high students and high school students from all around the county can come and gather here. And so we're able to start to build relationships with these youth at a young age and continue that relationship and continue being a mentor for them from elementary school to junior high to high school and even into their college years, and to just continue that support for them. And I think we're able to build really deep, meaningful relationships that help build that bond, kind of like a bond of a family, just really being united here together. And it's definitely something just very special, getting to see them grow up and go through those stages of their life and to know that we're consistently there for them.